Hello to all of the English students who are now connected to Verbling.com. It's the best place on the planet to learn a second language, but you know that. That's why you are connected to this great website, because 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, people are available to help you with your English. And so that's my job this hour. I am here. My name is Geoff Watson. I come from Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. And I have been lucky enough to work for Verbling as an English teacher for some time now. So I hope that I have chosen a subject that you find interesting. It's a series of classes that I'm doing on world health. And so this is, I would like to share and give the students an opportunity to read about certain health concerns that we have in the world right now. And so the topic that we're going to talk about this hour is a form of tuberculosis that is resistant to some of the drugs. And if I could ask, the students, please, to keep their microphones muted. Please keep your microphones.
Teacher, can I say something? I don't have a microphone or headphones.
No, but it's fine, Umut. But you need to keep your microphone turned off, please.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. It's because the Google technology does not allow you to hear the noise that you're creating, but the rest of us can. So if you watch one of the videos, you'll hear the noise that's coming from your microphone. And so what I'd like to do, it looks like Hamel has put the direct link to my document in the Verbling chat box. It's called A9. And so this is some information that I have collected from the group called Doctors Without Frontiers. And they are a group of doctors that try to ignore the politics involved with providing health care, and they simply go straight to the people in the world, no matter where they are, and give them the health care that they need. And so, great. What I would like to do is just to turn on the screen share, just as people are joining the class.
Teacher, can you share the link?
Yes, the link is in the Verbling chat box, so people can download.
I can't see it, so
yeah, people can download. Yeah, people can download the document directly from the Verbling.com website, and Hamel has put the link in. Just put it in there 2 more times for you in the Verbling chat box. And so up at the right-hand corner of your screen is the microphone button. So that will allow you to turn on and turn off your microphone each time. And I'm going to be showing some YouTube videos. And so I would like everyone to be aware of the YouTube application that's on the left-hand side of the screen. Okay. And so, what I'd like to do is to get started as quickly as possible. And so, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the document up onto the share screen so that we can start reading, because I have lots of information, and I would like to make sure that people have time to understand the information and to ask lots of questions, because in my classes, always the most important aspect for me is to understand the content. And so what I'd like to do is I'd like to say hello to Clay
Hello guys, how are you?
Good, fine. Where are you connecting from?
I'm from Brazil.
Okay, great. And so the information that we've got is about the disease tuberculosis, and in particular, it's about a form of tuberculosis that has mutated and changed so that it is resistant to a lot of the medications that are out there. So
Yeah,
could you please begin reading the information here?
yeah. The first line.
Please.
Okay.
Sluggish.
Sluggish response risk, squandering history opportunity to tackle global drug resistant tuberculosis. People living with MDR TB and their healthcare providers call for urgent action.
Great. Urgent. Okay. And so I wanted to go over the words. So can someone give me a synonym for sluggish? A word that has the same meaning?
I don't know.
Okay.
Exhausted, for example.
Exhausted?
Yes.
Yeah. Now, so thank you, Umut. Possibly exhausted, but I think Ismail's answer is the best in this context. It's a very slow response. Now,
Can you write the words?
Yes.
Lazy, slow, fast.
Well, but slow. Slow is the situation. Yeah, maybe lazy too. Okay. But in this context, I think it's slow is the best synonym. And to squander something, what does that mean?
Squander. I don't know.
Okay, now this means to waste. So squandering a historic opportunity. Now, how about to tackle this global drug-resistant form of tuberculosis? They want to eliminate this disease.
To eradicate.
Yes, but in this context, to tackle means to deal with something.
Yeah,
to deal with something, yes, sorry?
To solve the problem.
To solve the problem. Okay, yeah, but you say, I agree with you, but to tackle it means to confront it, to deal with it. It's not really focusing on the results necessarily as to whether they're successful or not, but they're going to deal with it. They're going to attack it. Okay? And then, great. So the healthcare providers, who are the healthcare providers? Essentially. Who are we talking about?
Health Ministerium.
Sorry, thank you, but not really health ministry. No, not government ministries to do with health. It's more direct than that. Yeah, essentially we're talking about doctors and nurses. Yeah, and this group, they usually use the French word, the French name, Médecins Sans Frontières. It's here. This is Doctors Without Borders. They usually avoid dealing with politicians, and so their call for help is coming directly from the patients, the people living with the disease, and their doctors and nurses and other healthcare providers. And so they're saying that right now we have a historic opportunity to deal with this disease, to eliminate it, to tackle it. And so this is what they don't want to waste. All right. And so actually, I'd like to go back to, oh, is he gone? And so I'm going to go to Isaac. Isaac, are you there? Hello, Isaac. Coca. Okay, Ismail, could you read this for us?
Yes, Geoff. Tuberculosis, 19 March 2013. Measures to tackle multi-drug resistant tuberculosis (MDR-TB) must be significantly stepped up. This includes addressing barriers that prevent both research into better drug combinations and treatment scale-up. If these changes don't happen, MDR-TB rates will continue to increase worldwide, and a historic opportunity to improve abysmal cure rates will have been squandered. Medicine's Sans Frontiers warned today.
Okay, great. Thank you. I'll get you to stop there, Ismail. Thank you. All right. Now, Médecins Sans Frontières means doctors without borders. And so they think that healthcare should not have any borders. There should not be any government barriers or political barriers or religious barriers to providing people with healthcare. This is their idea. And so could someone please repeat the idea that's in this text here? It's very important before we go on, and if you want to read it again, we can, or please tell me the words that you don't understand. But we really need to understand this before we move on.
Teacher, can I ask a question?
Yes, sure. Thank you.
What does barrier mean?
Barriers are obstacles, things that stop you, like a wall. It blocks you. It stops you.
Okay.
Okay. And again, I recommend to all the students that they download the document so that you can cut and paste, or sorry, copy and paste the words and put them in a translating website so that you can learn the words in your language. So what are we talking about? Anyone, please help me? What don't you understand? Tell me a part of the sentence that you don't understand. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say hello to Kadirofe. Kadirofe, are you there? Oh, okay, and so I'm going to go on to Nicholas. Welcome, Nicholas. Where are you connecting from?
From Argentina.
Okay, great. And so could you read this again for us then, please, starting at measures?
Okay. Measures to tackle multi-drug resistant tuberculosis, MDR-TB, must be significantly stepped up.
And please let me stop you there for a second. And now, stepped up, I know this is very difficult to understand, and so I'm not surprised that you're having problems. That means increased. So the measures are the things that people are going to do to deal with this disease, this particular type of tuberculosis.
Okay.
And it needs to be increased. Okay? And so please continue.
This includes addressing barriers that prevent both research into better drug combinations and treatment scale up.
Okay, and let's stop you there. So there are some barriers or obstacles that are preventing more research into better drug combinations because they are combining or mixing different medications together. And the barriers that are stopping treatment of the patients to be scaled up, which is the same as stepped up in this context, which means to be increased. We need more research about better drugs, combinations, and we need more treatment. Okay, and if please, could you continue?
Yes. If this change don't happen, NDR-TB rates will continue to increase worldwide and historic opportunity to improve abysmal cure rates will have been squandered.
Okay, and I'll get you to stop there. So they're saying it's now or never. We need to make these changes now. If we do not make the changes now, this very dangerous form of tuberculosis will continue to increase worldwide, and we will lose a historic opportunity to improve the abysmal. What does abysmal mean? Anyone? Abysmal.
I can't understand.
Horrible.
Horrible. Terrible. Cure rates. Very low rates of cures. And
Can you write the words?
Well, horrible. Yes. Okay. And so I'm going to move on to the next person. And so, great. Renato, are you there? Hello, Renato.
Geoff,
Yes.
who are hindering the research? I couldn't understand.
Sorry, could you go again, please? Ismail, your question?
In the text, there are some barriers.
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 Yes.
That prevent both research into
Right.
better drug combination.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Who prevents research?
Ah, okay, good. That's a good question. And let's continue reading, and maybe they will explain that. Yeah, great question. Great question. And so, Renato, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Great. Where are you connecting from?
I'm from Brazil.
Okay, welcome. So, could you please read this for us?
From where?
It says 2 new drugs.
Okay. 2 new drugs effective against MDR-TB must be used to make treatment much shorter, more effective and less toxic. This demand is among others made by people living with this disease and MSF medical staff from around the world in a public manifesto launched today.
Okay, so this is, a manifesto is not a common word really, but you may recognize it from your language. It's really a statement, a document, a written document that's making a statement. Okay, and so we have 2 new drugs that are effective. They kill this new drug-resistant form of TB. And so we need to make sure that we use these drugs effectively and do some more research on how they can be combined together to make treatment much shorter, more effective, and less toxic. Now, what are those 3 problems? What's wrong with the current treatment?
That is toxic,
yes,
ineffective, and long.
Yes, good, excellent, thank you. So it takes a long time.
There are some side effects.
It takes a long time. Yes, there are side effects. Toxic side effects. And look, Renato, could you take a look at the information there? What are they saying?
Let me see. 81% of people with DRTB don't get effective treatment.
Please continue.
And 19% that do this treatment, only half are cured.
Okay. And so out of 100% of the people, what is that? It's only 8% are actually cured. And 81% of the people are not getting effective treatment. And so we need better treatment, we need more treatment, and we need to use these new drugs. These are the first new drugs that have been created in the last 50 years. So we need to use these drugs correctly in a coordinated way. All right. And so let's continue. Umut, could you please read this for us?
Yes. We have been waiting for half a century for new drugs that are effective against tuberculosis. Must we wait another 50 years to seize this historic opportunity to improve and roll out treatment for drug-resistant TB? Said physician, teacher, what can I say?
Sorry? Don't worry, it's a name. I don't know how to pronounce it. Erkin Chinaslova?
No, before Erkin Chinaslova.
Oh, physician. Sorry.
Physician.
This is a doctor, a physician.
Okay. Says physician Erkin Chinaslova, TB doctor for MSF in Switzerland. Getting better treatment is beyond urgent, but we are not seeing anything like the level of prioritization required to make this a reality.
Okay, and so what is this doctor saying? Whoops. What is this doctor saying?
Doctor saying that getting better treatment is beyond urgent, but we are not seeing anything like blah blah blah.
Yeah, okay, but in your own words though, what I want to know is, do people understand what this doctor is saying? What do we have? Why do they keep saying that this is a historic opportunity?
There is a problem, but nobody is doing anything to change this.
Oh, okay, right. And so it's not a high priority. Prioritization means to make it a very high priority. It's the situation is beyond urgent, means it is more important than urgent, if people can understand. And to seize this historic opportunity. Why is this a historic opportunity? There's something that's very positive that's happened.
Because for 50 years, anyone could found a drug effective.
Right. So for the last 50 years, they've been using the same drugs. Now, 2 new drugs are coming out for the first time in 50 years. And so with these new effective drugs, we could eliminate the disease. This is why it's a historic opportunity. But if we don't use the drugs correctly, they'll lose their effectiveness, the disease will continue to spread, and they're saying, do we have to wait another 50 years to take advantage, to seize, to take hold of this opportunity? And so that's why they're saying we need it now. The action must take place now. All right. So I hope that people are understanding this. And Safer,
Hi.
Where are you connecting from?
I'm from Turkey.
Okay. And could you read this for us, please?
Yes. From MSF.
Please.
MSF projects are seeing unprecedented numbers of people with MDR-TB around the world, with drug resistance found not only among patients who have previously failed TB treatment, but also in patients newly diagnosed with TB, a clear sign that MDR-TB is being transmitted in its own right in the communities in which MSF works.
Okay. And so this is bad news. What are they talking about? Do people know?
Yes.
Yes, go ahead, Ismail. And again, just go ahead and practice your English. I'm here to help you. What's the bad news here?
The bad news is the MDR TB type of tuberculosis spread out between people.
Yes.
People who have this type of tuberculosis spreads the other people.
It spreads to, yeah, it spreads to the other people.
Healthy people, and it wasn't before such a spreading between people.
Right. It only appeared when you did not finish the treatment correctly. It sort of formed within the person when they did not take when they did not get proper treatment. But now it's being transmitted, or it is spreading to other people. And so you need to deal with it now. It's spreading to new people. All right, and so I'd like to go on to Isaac. Are you there? Hello, Isaac. Isaac, hello? No? Okay, and so Ismail, go ahead, please.
Yes, Geoff.
Go ahead, please.
Left untreated, the infectious disease is lethal, but treatment today puts people through 2 years of excruciating side effects, including psychosis, deafness, and constant nausea, with painful daily injections for up to 8 months. Barely half of people get cured.
Oh, okay, great. And just if I can ask everyone again to please keep your microphones muted, then we can eliminate the background noise in the class. All right, now what does lethal mean?
Deadly.
Yes, it will kill you. Okay, but what's the problem with treatment? And we've already reviewed this, but what is the problem with the treatment?
The
Go ahead,
the treatment have collateral
Good.
effects.
Good, excellent. So we call those side effects.
Side effects.
Good, excellent. And these are excruciating, so very, let me see. Well, we often say excruciating pain. So it causes a lot of illness and pain and discomfort. And look, how long does the treatment last?
8 years.
Sorry?
8 months.
8 months.
No, 2 years. It lasts 2 years.
Side effect.
2 years.
2 years, sure.
Yeah, this is it. And you can look up these words here, but psychosis is a kind of mental illness. Deafness means that you cannot hear, and nausea means that you want to vomit or throw up. And you are given daily painful injections for up to 8 months. That begins the treatment. And so, and only half of the people get cured. The cure rate is only 50%. Do you understand the situation?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's very bad.
It's
very bad
yeah,
situation.
really bad. Okay, and so just if we can kind of, Ismail, can you sort of talk about what this graphic shows?
Yes. We see in this graphic side effects of drug-resistant tuberculosis drugs. We need better treatment now.
Uh-huh. Now there are a lot of things here. Yeah.
There are some side effects like deafness, psychosis, deafness, psychosis, suicidal feelings, hallucinations, nausea, fatigue, vomiting, fever.
Right.
Fever.
And these side effects can be experienced for up to 2 years. So really horrible side effects. Okay. And so what I'd like to do is I'd like to show YouTube video now. And so let me copy this. And if I could ask everyone to please click on the YouTube button on the left-hand side of your screen. And again, if I could ask everyone to please mute their microphones. So Umut, I'm sorry, I'm going to ask you to leave the class if you don't keep your microphone muted, please.
Okay, sorry.
I cannot talk to you again. I'm sorry. You're ignoring my request to keep your microphone muted. And so let me see if I can play this video. Here. Okay, so great. I'm just going to turn the screen share off here for a minute. And so this is the request that this organization is making, this Doctors Without Borders. They want the international community to deal with this problem now because we have an opportunity to use the new drugs in a coordinated way, give universal care to everyone, and we can eliminate this form of the disease which is beginning to spread. and one of the doctors said it's like a time bomb. It's ready to blow up and cause huge problems. And so what I wanted to do was just to get any comments from people. So Isaac, are you there? Is your microphone working? Do you want to send me a message in the chat box? So we cannot hear you, Isaac. Ismail, do you have a comment to make?
Yes, Geoff. Do you hear me, Geoff?
Yes, yes.
I understand from the film that it hasn't been developed newly drug for tuberculosis. We are using 40 years old drugs against these diseases, and one ill people can spread the bacteria with coughing 15 another healthy people.
Yes, infecting.
Yes.
Okay. No, good. By coughing. It is contagious. It is contagious. Right. Great. Thank you for your comment. Great points. And Kadir Ofe Ben, are you there? You have a sad face. Okay. And so, Nicholas, do you have a comment for us, please?
The video shows that the people who cares about the disease is making a call for the government, for the people who have to care about these meanings, that take care for this problem, because it's important do it now.
Right. And, with the world the way it is, diseases spread from one continent to the next. And so, it's good. Thank you. Thank you. And Renato, a comment from you, please.
Well, all I have to say is that something must be done to take these people out of this pain. And I don't know if the tech is gonna tell us why it has changed yet. But I hope to listen something.
Yeah, good. Okay. No, great. Thank you. And Umut, do you have a comment?
Yeah. I could just understood that people start to be logical. That's all.
People to be logical?
Yeah.
Right? And what do you mean by logical? I think I understand what you mean, but please explain your comment.
What can I say? Forget if you want to.
Well, okay, all right. I'll come back to you. We'll have more time for comments. And Safer, are you there? Safer? Okay.
Hi. Yes.
Yes. Hello. Where are you connecting from? Sorry.
I'm from Turkey. I said that.
Okay. Sorry. Yeah. And do you have a comment?
No comment. I can't watch the video.
You couldn't. Okay. Now, what I'll do is I'm going to be showing another video, but I'll put the link in the Verbling chat box. So if you're having troubles, you can play the video in another window on your computer. So sorry, but you do need to click, I believe, on the left-hand side of your screen, the YouTube application. See if you can get that working. Thank you. And so just as Renato was asking, and Ismail asked about this earlier. Let's continue on with the reading. I was going to skip over this, but let's review this. And so maybe I'll start with Renato. Could you please read this text for us? It begins with after.
Okay. After close to 5 decades of insufficient research and development into TB, 2 new drugs, betaquilin and delamine, I don't know how to say it in English.
Neither do I. Sorry. Please continue.
Okay. Have recently been or are about to be approved. Research is urgently needed to determine the best way to use these new drugs so that treatment can be made shorter and more effective, and rolled out to treat the growing number of people with MDR-TB.
Okay, great. And so I guess, you're just talking about that 5 decades of insufficient research and development. That's the problem, where we've been ignoring the disease. And because of that, probably the drug-resistant form has evolved because we didn't invest the effort into it. But now we have this opportunity with 2 new drugs. And so we need to get the research going right now to use these drugs in a way that will be really quickly effective at eliminating this disease. Okay, and what I wanted to do is just to move down a little bit. Here is someone talking about their situation. And so, Umut, could you please read the words of this patient?
Yes. It is 2013 and I am beginning a 4th year of living with TB when I should be in my 4th year at university, said Pumeza Tisil, a 22-year-old woman who receives treatment for extensively drug-resistant TB from MSF in Khayelitsha, South Africa, and is one of the signatures of the manifesto.
Please continue. This is what her treatment is like.
Yes. I have swallowed around 20,000 pills and received over 200 daily painful injection since I started treatment in June 2010, and the drugs have left me deaf. I wish I could take just 2 tablets a day for a month or so and be cured.
Okay, and so a really sad, frustrating situation. So what is her personal situation? Could someone please just kind of review what her personal situation is? And I'm here to help you.
Yes, Geoff.
Ismail, go ahead.
A 22-year-old woman have used the old treatment technique to tackle her tuberculosis disease.
Right.
And she swallowed around 20,000 pills and received 200 painful injections in 3 years.
Right. And so
the drugs
sorry, just let me interrupt for a second. Thank you so much. She started treatment in June of 2010, and she's still sick. She is still, she still has the disease, even after taking 20,000 pills and receiving over 200 painful injections. And please go ahead with that last idea of yours, Ismail.
And she is deaf now, Geoff.
She cannot hear. Because, sorry? Go ahead,
She is
Ismail.
deaf
Yep.
now
Because of?
because the drugs has some side effect.
Exactly. It has nothing to do with the disease. Her deafness is caused by the medications that she's taking because they're toxic. And so she should be finishing university, but instead she has spent this time of her life from being 18, 19, 20, 21, something like that. She has been sick and trying to eliminate this disease. That's pretty sad and frustrating. So she's one of the people that signed the manifesto, the document. Okay, and so what I'd like to do is, let me see, who's next? Safer, are you there?
Yeah.
Yes. Could you please tell us what this graphic shows? Can you see it?
Yeah. Sorry. What is this? 730 day years to treat drug-resistant TB.
Oh, okay. Now, so what?
2 years. 2 years.
Yes. Okay. To treat.
2 years wasted.
Right. Okay. And what are some of the statistics starting at day 1?
20 pills swallowed and 1 painful injection.
That's your first day of treatment. How about day 240?
30,600 pills swallowed. Day 730. She used.
Sorry. Okay. So this is after 1 year. 365 days of treatment. You have had to take 7,300 pills. And you have had 240 painful injections. So very, very difficult situation where the treatment almost seems worse than the disease. But the disease is deadly and contagious. And so you simply must continue to take the treatment. You don't have any choice. And could you read this, please?
Me?
Yes, please.
From the number of people.
Yes, please.
The number of people receiving MDR TB treatment globally remains shockingly low, at less than 1 in 5. Greater political and financial support from the international community is needed to address this gap.
Okay, and the gap is the space, the distance between the need. I'm just going to turn off my screen share because we talk about this. There is a gap, a space between the needs to tackle the disease and what's being done now. And so we need more investment to close that gap, to bring the funding, the research, and the treatment up to what is needed to deal with this disease. All right, great. And so let's continue with the document. And now let me see. I wanted to show another video. And so let's go with this here. So this is a woman who is talking about how difficult her life is with tuberculosis and this long, difficult treatment. And so, sorry, let me turn that back on again. It's the YouTube. So if people can click on the YouTube application, and I'm going to see if I can add this next video. Sorry, I just wanted to stop the video just to review some of the things that she talked. Tell me if you understood anything that she said. Anyone with her, did you understand any of her comments?
She said that my situation was so terrible. I had a pain on my leg.
Right, exactly.
Or I saw a hallucination. So
she thought that she was going crazy. Right? When she first heard that she had the disease, she thought that she was going to die because everyone else in her village who had the disease had died. And what is she, right now she's talking about the relationship that she has with her youngest daughter. What happened there? Anything? Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the video back a little bit so we can hear this. Something that has hurt her is that this tuberculosis is contagious. So she has to avoid contact with her own daughter, who is a little girl who is only 4 years old. And so the daughter has a better relationship with the grandmother, her mother, than with her. And this is something that hurts her emotionally. So I'm just going to back it up a little bit. I'm going to replay a little bit of the video, and then I'll let it play to the end. And I think what I'll do is I'll stop the video there, and you have the link, so it's on the document. I think, perhaps not. Sorry, the link is in the Verbling chat box, and so you can review this video later if you want. But she's in a very, very difficult situation. She must take the treatment, but when she's on the treatment, she cannot work, she cannot provide for her family, and it's such a long period of time. So very, very difficult. And so what I wanted to do was just to get some quick comments from the people who participated in the class. And so, Safer, are you there?
Yes.
Yeah, a quick final comment, and maybe is your country doing a good job at identifying health problems and dealing with them? Okay, well, now we don't hear you, Safer, and so Umut, do you have a comment?
No. No.
Okay.
Maybe I can say something later.
Okay, great. Renato, how about the situation in Brazil? is your government doing a good job at prioritizing healthcare?
I am not sure the amount of collaboration that Brazil gives. I'm not sure about that.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. And a comment from you about the situation?
No.
Okay. Sorry.
Thank you. No problem.
Great. And Nicholas, you're from Argentina.
Yes.
I understand that. I think Argentina has very affordable access to healthcare. Do you agree?
What mean affordable?
Yeah, affordable means that it is at a price that people can pay. It's not expensive.
I think it depends of what disease is about, but I think the treatment, the health public is good because is the hospitals are free, so they can attend the people. Maybe sometimes they there have a limit of people who them can attend.
Yeah, there are waiting lists or
Yes,
lineups.
maybe.
Yeah, we have the same problem in Canada, just to let you know that. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And I put the word affordable in the Verbling chat box. I recommend you look at that word. It's used quite a bit in English. And then Ismail, a final comment from you.
Yes, Geoff. There were some tuberculosis fight.
Sorry, go ahead.
I am hearing a background noise.
Okay.
There were some tuberculosis fighting dispensaries in my country, Geoff,
Right.
but I didn't heard lately about a tuberculosis problem.
Right.
The
So
health ministerium have some campaign to keep tuberculosis around the
Right.
country.
okay, good. The ministry, the health ministry.
Yes.
I'll put that in the chat box for you. Yeah, good luck with that. Now, I saw another video saying that there is some of this drug-resistant tuberculosis in Eastern Europe. So keep your ears open for news about it. And hopefully we can work together as an international community and take advantage of this opportunity to eliminate the disease. Okay, and so great work, gentlemen. Thank you so much for your active participation in the class. Congratulations, and I'll talk to you soon.
Thank you, Geoff.
Take care of yourselves.
Bye.
Thank you, Geoff.
Bye.
Thank you, Geoff. Thank you, Webley.